It's the SFPOA News Roundup. For this installment, we cover the days of Thursday, October 12th to 6 a.m. Monday, October 16th. There's a lot to cover, so let's get started. The headliner crime was the ram and grab at the Christian Dior store. 4 enterprising crooks hit the streets and the front door before coffee time at 6:50 a.m. to make off with over $275,000 worth of handbags and other items. They should have had their caffeine because half the crew was chased down by SFPD and arrested. Our officers recovered over $100,000 in merchandise. We had 11 gun-related crimes over our time period. On Thursday, 3 males were shot in the Tenderloin, with both suspects and victims fleeing the scene. This is what detectives would call unhelpful. There also was a shooting in San Francisco on Friday afternoon. Where was it? Who did it? What did the suspects look like? Wish we could tell you. The victim, who suffered 2 gunshot wounds, offered zero cooperation. Residents in the Tenderloin were also treated to shots fired from an orange motorcycle on Thursday, and on Friday in the Bayview, the man shot at and missed a male victim who was standing out front of his home having a smoke. Apparently Sunday was carjacking day. Bright and early at 5 a.m. in the Mission, 4 suspects pulled a 62-year-old man out of his car at gunpoint, robbing him of his wallet and his gray Prius. Keeping the good times rolling, 2 hours later in the Bayview, the same carjack crew used the stolen Prius to block in a BMW and carjack the female driver at gunpoint. The early mornings seemed to not be working for bad guys this week, as our officers caught up with the carjacking crew and arrested them. We had 14 robberies over the time period. The hot item this week? Necklaces, taking in 1/3 of the robberies. We had 2 more hot prowls this week. Our officer arrested one of those prowlers who creeped into the home of a Northern District resident at midnight before he was able to take anything or hurt anyone. We had 3 stabbings this week, one in the Tenderloin where the suspect was stabbed in the head with a pocket knife, 1 person stabbed in the back in the Mission, and a 3rd in the Northern District where a fight ended with a knife in the victim's gut. On Friday, we had a suspect beat a victim over the head with a hammer in the Tenderloin, but this is not the suspect's first rodeo. SFPD arrested him for murder last year, but charges were later discharged. There you have it, a snapshot of what's really going on in San Francisco. Until next time, stay vigilant and stay safe.